Welcome back to my channel. In today's video رح نحضروا على comparison and how it is the thief of your joy. And you know this, but we're going to talk about this on a real note. Today's video, as a big sister, I've had my big sister and she's given me all the knowledge that I need, and so did life, and so did my psychology degree. واليوم I'm gonna give that knowledge to you. I'm gonna pass it on to you باش ما تجيش لهنا تقولي لي بلي حتى واحد ما هضر معايا على هاد الحاجات. Siham has, your big sister has, babes. Stop comparing yourself. And that's how we're gonna start this video. We're talking about something that everybody struggles with وقاعدتك normal تصرالنا. So, comparison. We compare ourselves. It's normal. دايما تصرى هادية, but there is a limit to this. وحنهضروا على هالحاجات. There's a lot of things we compare ourselves with or to. We compare bodies, careers, relationships, money, where the person is at in life when you're the same age, or just feeling that everybody else is ahead but you. If you ever open up Instagram, yeah, or حسيتي بلي your life is just disgusting and horrible and not where it's supposed to be, this video is for you, Derlan. We're going to cover a few things and I'm going to tell you what they are. We're going to talk about why we compare ourselves in the first place, why social media has made it worse, للأسف, the hidden cost of constantly comparing ourselves, why everyone's timeline is different, how comparison slowly destroys your confidence. Remember confidence? And then we're going to talk about practical ways to stop comparing ourselves. I'm going to help you out so that you stop comparing yourself, queen. By the end of this video, I hope you leave and walk away like the bad bitch you are, without comparing yourself, without the need of constantly looking at other people's lives and not your own. Grab a coffee, grab a tea, grab a trip, grab a Red Bull, grab whatever you want to grab a joint, I don't know what you want to grab, and let's start. Comparison isn't actually something that's wrong with you. يا أخي ماشي حاجة إن أنت يلاكي ناقصة. It's human. We all do it. حاجة normal. And social media is not helping, حبيبتي. And I know, والله, we've all been there. And until now, I'm still like that. It's just natural for me. Like غالب, you see somebody of the same age, or like you grew up in the same environment and they're like in a very different lifestyle, you're automatically حتكمباري وهذه حاجة قاعدة تكون عليها اسمها ما تحسيش باللي it's just you and da 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 da. But you actually genuinely have to know yourself. For example, let me give you an example, yeah? There's people that are my age, yeah, that are married and have children. Somebody else would think, she's all married and got children, and I'm not. But now, I don't want children right now. No. Do I want to be married now? Realistically, no. Do I want to have children now? Realistically, no. Like, that's not my journey. So there's no point for me to compare, like, wow, she's done the circle of life and I'm here. Maybe I want to it's not my time to, my time now is to do you know what I mean? So that's one way of not comparing yourself, because there's no point. If that's not your goal, there's no point to compare, you know? And with social media, that's like the worst situation for like comparison, because everybody posts their highlights, and I post my highlights. I'll post only the good stuff. Like right now, I'm filming my YouTube video, so you don't know what the hell happened to me this day, you know? You don't know the shit that I've been through. Felt like you're automatically gonna think, wow, she's got her life together. There were some people that would upload themselves crying on the kitchen floor, aka Trisha Paytas, big up her. But like, a lot of people just generally don't post the things that are negative. They'll only post like the highlights of their lives, and then you think في دماغك this person has a perfect life and they have nothing missing. You know, you might see me looking all nice. Somebody said to me in the comments, I think like, I want to be rich like you. I am far from that, honey. We out here living paycheck to paycheck. You think I'm like billionaire and gazillionaire. No, I'm not. Just because I carry myself a certain way, again, 2 pounds, 5 pound top, you know, it's all highlights. It's all a facade. Well, unless you're comparing yourself to somebody's highlights, you know what I mean? Like, if you actually sit down and highlight the certain like nice things that happen in your life, you're also gonna have an amazing life. So it doesn't make sense why you're comparing your whole life to someone's highlights. If you get someone's whole life the same as yours, and obviously they have like an even more amazing life, instead of comparing yourself to that person and thinking that your life is shit, maybe take some tips and tricks from that person. You know what I mean? Be like, how did you get there? I'm trying to be like you, rather than thinking, oh, ما عنديش الزهر هي حياتها أحسن. حياتها أحسن. Talk to her like, hey queen, like, how'd you become this, da da da, this and that, like, I admire this and I admire you. فهمتوا? Like, change the perspective. I keep talking about changing the perspective. Here's something I realized recently, yeah? When I had like 5,000 followers, yeah, I thought, I was like, if I hit 20, I'll be happy. Or like 20, like, wow. Then I hit 20. Then I hit 50. Then I hit 100. Then I started looking at people with 500. Then people started showing up on my feed talking about how I went from 0 followers to 1 million followers in 3 months. And mind you, I've been doing this for like half a year, whatever. Do you see the pattern? Do you see the pattern? The comparison never ends. It's a constant loop. Because the goalpost, it keeps moving. If your happiness depends on being ahead of someone else, you'll never arrive. You will never be happy. إذا حياتك and your happiness سعادتك depends on getting ahead of someone, you'll never reach the end goal, because there's always going to be someone smarter, someone better, someone faster, someone more creative, someone taller, someone skinnier, someone bigger, someone with more muscles, someone with nicer eyes. It literally never stops. حطيها في دماغك. هاد الحاجة, it never stops. The sooner you realize this, the better it is for you. Because when you realize it's a constant loop, you stop comparing. You know what? There's always going to be someone better. There's always going to be someone richer. There's always going to be someone funnier. Focus on yourself. Are you better than yourself yesterday? Are you better than yourself a year ago? This is who you compare yourself to. You do not compare yourself to others. You compare in a sense of, if you look up to them, be like, oh, let me see the steps that they've taken to become the person that they've become. To make أني معاك, you compare, be like, oh, okay, so I've seen that they sleep at a certain time and wake up at a certain time every fucking day. Bet, let me try that. You know, don't sit and be like, yeah, عندهم الزهر. A lot of the times it's not زهر حبيبتي. A lot of the times it's consistency. If you're Algerian or cultured, or if you are a human, you already know there's always that one auntie. You're like, oh, I see him. Look at your cousin. She's already married. She's got 3 kids. She's a dentist. She has a house. She lives there. She does this. ومنوع يا اختي, you're just trying to survive. وتجي عندك هذيك لك شوفي هذه وش دارت, شوفي انتي وش درتي, شوفي انتي ما درتيش, هي دارت انتي ما درتيش, هي فعلت انتي ما فعلتيش. يا اختي وانتي, you're just literally trying to survive until tomorrow. Like, this is the last thing you want to be hearing. Like, ما فهمتش انا this whole thing in families where they start comparing. Everybody's on a different journey. كل واحد وش عطاله ربي. وعلاش تجوا لهنا and you're trying to talk about شوفي لا كوزين تاعك دارت هكا, بصحتها بصحتها. وش دخلني انايا؟ وعلاش we're going on the same route. Like I said, أنا بالك I wanna تكرتك, I don't wanna سالولي. صح, jokes aside, yeah. هاد الكومنتار, they stick with you. If you think they don't, they really do. أنا, they stuck with me. For years they stuck with me. ساعات, even before, like, you don't even realize that it stick with you. Like, you start doing things just because سكارة إحنا مش متزوجها. I'm gonna go out every day. Just cause, be like, you know, I got the freedom, I'm gonna do what I wanna do. This one really changed my frame of thought completely. Everyone has different timings. كل واحد ووقته. Like, imagine you're planting 2 trees, yeah? One grows in 2 years, another one grows in 5 years. بصح, does that make the second tree a failure? هذه اللي قعدت 5 سنين to grow. Is she a failure? No, she grew anyway, yeah? It took her a bit longer than tree number 1 that grew in 2 years, but she grew eventually. Your life works the same way. Some people find love at 20. Some people find love at 40. Some people became financially stable at 18. Some people become financially stable at 30. Everyone's clock is different. كل واحد, their clock is different. Stop trying to wear someone else's watch. انتي ساعتك تقول لك in 5 years. انتي in 5 years. انتي ساعتك تقول in 2 years. انتي 2 years. Stop trying to take that person that says their watch is in 1 year. كل واحد وساعته. You don't always see the sacrifices that people go through. You don't always see the things that people have to go through day and night to be where they are. Like, a lot of times you just see someone's success. تشوفي all the things that they've accomplished. You don't see how they got there. You don't see the rejection, the crying, the constant nights awake doing this stuff, the debt, the failures, the missed birthdays, you know, like this, a lot of shit, yeah, that you see people, the successful people are, they've sacrificed a lot. Like, it's expensive. Success is very expensive, but social media only shows you the highlights. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. There's a lot of times where I'll be scrolling. Yeah, I'll be scrolling and I think, oh, maybe I'm not funny enough. Maybe I'm annoying. Maybe I'm not pretty enough. Maybe I'm not as consistent. Maybe I'm this, maybe that. Maybe I'm repetitive. And to be honest, there's probably people that look at my page and think the same, like, I'm not as funny as her, I'm not as pretty as her, and that's okay. We all compare each other. Like, isn't that crazy? While you're comparing yourself to that person is probably comparing themselves to you. We're all doing it. كلنا مع بعضينا. كلنا واحد بقى. One thing that helped me massively, yeah, gratitude. Not fake positivity, yeah. She had like speak it to existence, fake it till I make it. No, like genuine gratitude. Like, alhamdulillah, you know what I mean? Like, I've got a roof over my head. I have outfit changes, alhamdulillah. I can buy one of my favorite drinks. I can sit مرتاحة, I'm drinking my drink, doing me. I have makeup, alhamdulillah. I have a job. That's gratitude, you know? I have a voice. I have the freedom to do what I want. Every time I focus on what I already have, I stop obsessing over the things I don't have. كيمايا؟ Le moment اللي you start تحمدي what you have, وش عندك, that's the moment the comparison and obsessing over what other people have stops. Comparison steals your peace, your confidence, your joy, your creativity. It takes away everything. حتى حياتك, to live your life, it just takes that away. You say, there's no point for me to go out there to do this, to do that, because somebody else is doing it better. Somebody else is out there doing it already. There's no point for me to do it. They're probably going to do it better. They're probably going to have a good time. And I look like this and they look like that. Do you know what I mean? It steals everything from you. Here's some practical things, actually, to stop comparing yourself to others. Number one, and this one is really obvious. Stop scrolling too much. Limit your scrolling here and there. If you find yourself in a place where, you know, when you go on Reels, وتبدأ تسكرولي هكايا, and then you see that it's like one after the other that's like making you upset. Like, oh, she's got nicer hair. Oh, she's got even better hair. Oh, they're richer. Da da da. Leave it for a second. Refresh your page, or like go watch things that you find funny. 2, celebrate other people's wins. You know, your homegirl is doing better than you in a certain aspect. Like, let's say she's financially booming. Celebrate her. Don't be sitting here comparing yourself. You know what I mean? Celebrate. Let's say you really want to get married, yeah, and then all your cousins are getting married or something. Celebrate them, normal. You know, stop thinking, when is my time gonna come? Your time will come, black lalik. But I came into obsessing over marriage anyway. That's another story. But celebrate her. Celebrate the bitches. You know what I mean? Number 3, Ashfay, remember, people only show the highlights of their life. They only show the good parts. They don't show you the struggles, the sacrifice, the crying, the this, the that, the rejections. Yeah, okay? Remember this, when you see people just posting nice things, just think, when somebody posts something nice, yeah, for example, if somebody posts, oh, they got the dream car, maybe think, wow, they must have worked really hard to save the money, and they were so dedicated to that, you know, look at them, this is their celebration. If somebody has an amazing body, yeah, don't sit here and think, wow, you know, they got an amazing body. I don't. Think, wow, the hours, the restriction of meals, the constant, you know, gym and workouts and stuff, you know, like, look at that. Like, think of that. They're not showing you all of that. They're not showing you the time and the effort and the dedication they put to look like that. They'll just, obviously, the body speaks for itself. So instead of thinking, oh, she's got a better body than me, think, how the hell did she get that body? I want to do that. Let me see what she did. Celebrate her. Number 4, and this is a really good one. Start comparing yourself from 6 months ago. And Tiki Fashkunti 6 months ago, yeah? That person that was you 6 months ago. Compare yourself to that person. Yeah, okay? So, in a way, you're your own competition. Stop thinking that everybody else is competition and stop comparing yourself to somebody else, because nobody's like you, yeah, okay? No one is like you. No one's gonna be 100% you. So it's best to compare yourself to yourself. This really helped me. So when I compare myself from this time 6 months ago, I'm like, oh shit, girl, you did that. But how did I do that? Time, work, consistency, constantly like being there for myself, doing this, doing that. You know what I mean? It's all about focusing on you. Number 5, protect your mind. Protect your peace of mind. If there's a certain person that, for example, you're following, or you know, that constantly brings you down and constantly makes you feel not enough or inadequate, distance yourself or unfollow them. Okay? Whatever messes up with your peace of mind, you remove yourself from that situation. Mute them. No drama, no nothing, honey. You're focused on yourself. You don't need that energy. Call it a day, and that's that. I feel like a lot of you are watching this, you're thinking, but you don't know, I'm 30, I'm this, I'm 32, and I'm 27, وراني هك, and I haven't achieved more, and I should do this, and I should do that, and I haven't done this, I haven't done that. Like, who made those rules? أنا حابة نفهم الحاجة تاع age thing, yeah? Let's say, for example, yeah, وصلتي 40, you reach 40, and you haven't gotten married, or you're not financially there yet, but you're working towards it, like you're doing your thing. Who said that you failed? Society, Instagram, TikTok, عمتك, خالتك. Life is not a race. To sit here and convince me, and I'm 27 yet, to convince me that by the age of 30, if I haven't gotten married and I'm financially stable and I've got a house and I've got a car, then I haven't made it. Piss off. Because if you think I'm about to conform to this whole race of a life, everybody's different. Everybody's different. For me, I'm so convinced. Even I think even if you're 50 and you just got married and you just became financially stable, even if you don't want to get married and you just finally found yourself, that's completely fine. Everyone's timeline is different. ما تجوش لنا تقعدوا عندي وتقولوا لي بلي طولتي. To who? To whose watch? طولتي على شكون? Do you know what I mean? Who am I late for? For you to sit here and put a timer on yourself, you can set goals. Yes. Say, example, I set a goal for myself. I'm going to give myself 1 year on social media and I'll see what I can do. If it's just, I feel like it's draining me after the year, or if it's not really benefiting me in any way, shape, or form, I'm going to go. I'm going to find another purpose. Yes. So setting up goals, yes. I'm going to give myself 3 months to lose this much weight. I'm going to give myself 2 weeks in this job. If it's still really draining me, I'm going to leave. You know, setting yourself timelines. But to sit here and give yourself basically an expiration date of when you should be financially stable, when you should be married, when you should have kids, and when you should have a house, it does not make sense. Life is not a race. What's meant for you will be for you. Whatever's written for you, it will never miss you. And what's meant for somebody else could never have been yours. This is the rule of life. What's meant for you will never miss you. And what's meant for somebody else could have never been yours. And that's the reality of that. Le moment you realize this, you're at peace with yourself, honey. It wasn't for you to begin with. So ما تبداش تندبي على روحك. Yeah, حبيبتي, I want you to remember one thing. And you know this. Comparison is a thief of joy. Stop comparing yourself. Remember all the things that I just said, Dukaya. Every minute you spend wishing you had someone else's life, you're wasting a chance to build yours. Fi'od, you spend that time comparing yourself to somebody else. Maybe use that time to start sketching out the life you want. Start working towards it. You know what I mean? God has created us all differently. ربي خلقنا قاعدتك differently, different strength, different weakness, different timelines, different goals, different tests, different blessings. But instead of thinking to yourself, why not me? Start asking yourself, what can I do today to better myself tomorrow? To become the version that I want to become. That's the only comparison worth making. Every other comparison, no. The one that I just said now is the one worth making. Anyway, dolls, that's it for today's video. A cure for your comparison, honey. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what's one thing you constantly kept comparing yourself to that now you don't anymore. Okay, queens? Kisses.